Wow, what a day I've had. I just spent the night at the 39-year-old man's house. And this video is going to be much happier and better than my previous videos. I appreciate you guys sticking around through the hard times, through the relapse and the insomnia and the moving. From here on out, life is only getting better. It's my mom's birthday today and I'm also going to like a rave tonight. So let's go pick out a rave outfit. I'm trying on clothing right now. Everything's expensive and I can't decide. This is really cute. Is it too much? Bag secured, or clothing secured, I should say. I'm doing my own lash extensions. I don't know if I'll like them. I might take them off, but we'll see. I've never been to a rave before. I'm really excited. I hope there's drugs there. No, I'm joking. I'm a sober queen, as we know. Fuck, this is hard. I spent the night with the 39-year-old last night, very unexpectedly. He just texted and asked if I wanted to come over for dinner. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything. And that sounds great. So I went over and he cooked me dinner. He made butter chicken and his other roommate that I'm friends with was there. And we had a very long conversation. And I admitted to him that I'm very confused about my feelings towards him, that I'm scared about the age gap. But sometimes after we talk and connect, I want to make out with him. So we did. And he was so kind and understanding. And even this morning, he was like, you can still talk to other guys at yoga. You can still flirt with other guys. And like, of course, he can talk to and flirt with other girls. So I'm very glad that we have that understanding. And there is something special about him. I just don't know if I'm in a place to be dating right now. Especially dating someone that much older than me. It could be nice because he's much more wise and understanding and loving than any guy my age is, but he might be in a hurry to settle down with a family and I'm not. But the questions that he asks me and the way he listens to me and understands me is literally unlike any man I've met before, and I told him that. And he's so in his masculine in a very healthy way, and I'm really glad that I communicated to him my concerns and that he's totally fine to take it slow and to let me talk to other people. And if anything, that makes me just want him more. The fact that he's like, yeah, like if we're meant to be, we'll be, but like do what you want, talk to who you want. Like, I fully trust whatever's supposed to happen will happen. And that is so hot to me. And maybe he's saying that on purpose because he knows that's an attractive quality. Maybe he knows how to play the game. I mean, he's been in it for a long time. And this morning, I inhaled something, not weed. I inhaled what I would call a god substance. And I felt so much energy in my body, and it was a very quick experience. But I felt so much energy in my body, especially like through my legs. And then so much came out through my heart. Like I felt so much energy in my chest and my heart space. And I had him put his hand on my chest. And I felt so much be cleared from my body. And I felt this female presence that was God. And it was very short, but very powerful. And I feel like I'm still kind of riding that high today. It's my mom's birthday, so I get to go down and see her and celebrate with her and then meet up with my friends at this rave. And part of me is scared to wear this outfit that I have because it's very revealing. But another part of me is excited because I'm really hot. And where else would I wear like the skimpiest outfit possible besides a rave? And I know I won't be the only one looking like that. I hope these lashes stay on. I'm really not sure about them. I got these from Amazon. They were really cheap. And so as I'm pulling them up, I'm like, these are clumpy and ugly. This one's better. Okay. Look at this cute charm necklace I made yesterday. We have the zodiac, the Om, moon, yin yang, Hamza, third eye, dragonfly. I don't know how it is where y'all live, but in Utah, charms are so in, especially like wearing a charm around your waist. I haven't made one of those yet, but I will. It's been so warm in Utah lately. It's so nice. Like, it usually will be warm through September, but not this warm. But it's like summer is not over yet, and I love it. I went to a bonfire the other night, and I was just like, hell yeah. This has been the longest summer ever, and I'm not complaining. I love summer, and I'm very like nervous and excited for winter. I'm glad I have friends and things to do this winter, and I'll be able to really crack down on like my career and what I want to do in my life. I'll really be able to focus on that. Someone keeps commenting and telling me to like day trade. Do I look like a Wall Street girly to you? Yes, absolutely. I mean, if I knew how to do it, I would. And if I felt comfortable enough investing my money, I would. But I don't. Alright. Here's the first eye. I have like a ring light. I hope that the lighting and the audio is good. I know it's been shitty in the past. And the fact that almost 1,000 of you have just subscribed despite everything. Like shitty audio, shitty lighting. Almost 1,000 people, that's crazy. And I've grown so much since making these videos. I've connected to myself in such a deep way. I feel like you guys really see me and understand me and love me. And just so you know, like every time I get a new subscriber, I genuinely stop and think like, that is another human being out there in the world who is hearing me and seeing me and in some way resonating with me enough to stick around. And I just want you to know, if you're subscribed to me, or even if this is your first video, I see you. You're not just a number to me. You are a conscious human being, and I love you, and I'm so happy that you're here. Genuinely. You guys have been like a mirror for me. So many people in my life, I feel like, have been mirroring myself back to me, and I'm mirroring them back to themselves. And I spent so much time in isolation, and you can only do so much healing alone. And then you have to get out and get in a community and have your subconscious beliefs and everything like mirrored back to you, and have people trigger you and have people be there to support you. It has to be in a communal setting. And YouTube is in a way like a community that I've cultivated, and also this yoga class that I'm in. Very important communities that I'm very grateful for. And I truly believe in divine timing. Of course, my grandparents decided now would be a really good time to vacuum. So if you hear that, I'm sorry. I don't know how I feel about the lashes. It's gonna take having my hair done to really decide, I think. I found this hairstyle on Pinterest, and I'm obsessed. I did it the other day, and I was like, hell yeah. This is so cute. I look scary right now, don't I? I'm so sorry. Okay, we're gonna do a little braid. That might be too little. Okay, actually, maybe we'll do the bun first. Someone commented on my Instagram because I posted a very vulnerable caption about like the story of my life, basically. And they were like, how did you reach self-love? So maybe I'll talk about that right now. Basically, I've talked about this before, but I just had to embrace my shadow. Like all the parts of me that I felt like were wrong and that needed fixing and were like unlovable, I had to realize it's actually okay. And I love my mother dearly, but I feel like watching her the way she was around other people versus in our own home, I felt like she wore a mask around other people. Like she wasn't her true self. And so that taught me like it's not safe to be yourself. You have to put on a facade for other people. You have to be who they want you to be or who you think they want you to be. So once I realized I was doing that, I was like, fucking no more of that shit. I used to think that I was too loud, that I was too sassy, that I was too weird, that I wasn't worthy of having friends. I also had traumatic experience with my friends. I've mentioned before that I was bullied in high school by people that I thought were my friends. And so just learning, like, you're gonna vibe with some people and not with others, and that's okay. And when you find the people that you vibe with, don't let them go. And I found my people. I found y'all, and I found some friends from my yoga class. I think you have to just accept that you're not gonna get along with everyone, and that's okay. And even if people don't like you, if you like yourself, it doesn't matter. And the way that I truly learned to like myself was realizing that I was created by some external energy. As far as I'm aware, I did not create myself. I did not choose to be alive at this time in this body. I'm not personal. Some divine being, whatever it is, whoever it is, created me and is sustaining me every single day. And how dare I question that? So I think not taking yourself too seriously and embracing the parts of you that you were taught to hate. So whatever it is that triggers you, a good way to know what you're repressing is like, what do you see in other people that you judge and criticize and think like they shouldn't be this way? And most likely that's a part of you that you are repressing. And so when you can accept that and let that part of you be seen, so much healing can happen. Like, I used to be so jealous of girls who were like famous, or girls who had a lot of friends, or were really popular, really outgoing. And I just thought, it's like, oh, screw them. Like, they're such pick-me's, there's blah, 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 whatever. Not realizing, like, it's because a part of me wanted to be popular and well-liked, and I didn't feel like I was growing up, and so I resented people who I thought were. And then once I found the right people, I was like, oh yeah, I am a very outgoing person. I told myself the lie of like, well, not that it was a lie, but like, I have social anxiety. No one likes me. I don't deserve friends. The people I want to be friends with don't want to be friends with me. It's all bullshit. And even if they don't want to be friends with me, so what? Like, I want friends who want to be friends with me. That's like the first criteria in a friendship, is like, you should like me. So if there's people who don't like me, why am I seeking their validation so much? What kind of friendship really is that? Not one that I want, that's for damn sure. So pay attention to what triggers you in other people, and pay attention to your internal narrative. Like, after a social event, I would come home and like beat myself up over things I said and did or didn't say or didn't do. And the way you talk to yourself in your head is the most important thing to be aware of, in my opinion, because that runs your life. Whether you have a loving internal narrative or a hating internal narrative, literally will change the trajectory of your life. It impacts your daily choices. It impacts who you allow into your life. We tolerate abuse and mean people and bullshit and toxic relationships when we don't love ourselves. But when you truly love yourself, you don't tolerate any of that, because you're like, I deserve love and care, and I deserve better than this. So notice what you're tolerating in your life, who you're tolerating. Notice what your internal narrative is. Is it one that's like positive and self-love? How do you talk to yourself? Become really aware of that. Are you internally beating yourself up like, oh, I should do this, and I'm such a loser, and they don't like me, and why can't I get my act together, and I'll never be successful, and I'll never have what I want? And those beliefs are all subconscious, but then they consciously appear in our lives. The results of our lives are created by our belief systems. So, what do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about your worth? Do you believe that you are a worthy human being, that you deserve to take up space, that you deserve love? Or do you believe that you don't deserve what you truly want? The answer is all in your belief system. Fuck, I left too much hair out on this one. Okay. Maybe I can gently slide some out. Fuck, they're uneven. God damn it. It's okay, girl. We're gonna figure this out together. Oh, that's why. The part is too high. Okay, I'll just wrap this around here and bobby pin it down, and it's all good. Isn't this hair so cute? I'm fucking stoked. I decided to redo my buns and fuck them up. I deeply regret it, but whatever. You know I'm having to do it right now. Doing the Utah curls. Yeah, I'm really upset that I redid my buns because they look like shit now. I'm gonna alternate crimping and curling, and hopefully it's cute. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please tell me the buns are cute. They're really off center. Like, they're definitely cousins, not twins. The cords are all tangled. Maybe I'll redo the buns at my mom's house. Oh my god. This is such a nightmare. If you guys want to ask me questions, I'll do a Q&A soon. Because I feel like that could be fun. And no question is off limits. So ask away. You can also message me on Instagram if you prefer. Do you guys remember Paul, who I talked about? If you're like an OG, you know about Paul. He's gonna be there tonight. And I think in his mind, like, he still has a shot with me because we made out a couple times. But little does he know that I have moved on. So hopefully he's not expecting anything tonight. And if he is, I'll be like, look, you haven't asked me out on a single date. You never text me or call me. Everything you send me is like an Instagram reel about boys and like low-key sexist stuff. You judge me for smoking weed when I used to. What on God's green earth makes you think we are compatible? Especially after my experience with this older guy. I'm like, I will never settle for less now. Never. Sorry, Paul. Your time with me has come to an end romantically. But like, we can party together. I can't tell if I like the braids or not. Oh wait, it's really cute actually. I feel like it needs more volume though. Oh shit. Whatever. It's cute. These braids are gonna build the shit out of me, I can already tell. And the buns, oh. I feel like I have bobby pins like sticking out everywhere. YouTube, please don't ban me. I'm an adult. But look how cute. I'm obsessed. I might wear this shirt over it. I don't know. I can't tell if this is cute or not.
Okay, ready? Peace, love, unity,
can't get it over your How do I respect you? It's stuck to the other one.
Oh no.
There we go.
Like that.
Respect.
I don't know rave culture, but that's so
rave-
cute.
And
I
then
don't know
I
either.
pass one back.
Okay.
Yeah.
She made me a bracelet. Love. It says Aura on it. I love you. I relapsed.
Come tomorrow.
So fucking
I'm being so serious.
Hello.
How are you guys doing? Look at these kids. Oh my lord.
I met a boy. I got lost from my friends coming back from the bathroom, and then I saw this guy and he looked like my ex, and so I like stared at him. I did like a double take, and then I realized it wasn't my ex. But then he was like, "Hey, you like want to come dance?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So I went and danced with him, and it was so fun. And then afterwards, we went and sat on the lawn, and I made him go so deep. I was like asking him questions about like his trauma and his upbringing and his life, and we actually went so deep, and I could tell it was very hard for him, but we're so similar. Like we both used to have a very self-hatred like narrative in our brain, and so I was kind of telling him everything I did to heal that in myself, and I could tell this man was going through it. And I'm also proud of myself for setting a boundary, because normally I would have just like literally gone to his house and slept with him just because I feel like I used to feel like I had to do that to please men. But now I'm like, fuck no. Like, I'm gonna set a boundary. I'm not gonna sleep with a guy I just met, because that was old Amy and that's not current Amy. Then I was able to talk to this man and go very deep with him and tell him the truth of like, listen, I'm a really deep person. And if you can't match me on that level, like the 39-year-old can, hint, hint, future Amy watching this, because I've experienced this like deep level of connection with him, any other guy, if he's like, sorry, I don't like going that deep, I'm like, oh, well, I do, so it's just not gonna work out. But I told him that I'm a yoga teacher and I teach like meditation classes and stuff, and I think he needs it. So I got his phone number and I'm gonna invite him. But I'm just so proud of myself. This is proof of my healing. Like I was saying in my I relapsed video, I will say these things like, oh, I don't need weed, and oh, I'm embracing my shadow, and I am a yoga teacher, and I've learned how to love myself. I've set boundaries, and I'm not gonna sleep with guys I just met. And then the opportunity comes up, and then I'm like, oh, I'm really having to prove that everything that I've been learning and growing through and evolving through, I have to prove that I can actually apply it to life. And I did that tonight, and I'm so fucking proud of myself. I love you, Amy. I love you. I've come so far, and even just hearing the way that I talk to other people and hold space for them and ask them questions about themselves, and it truly is because I've been spending time with new friends who are so deep and so real and authentic. And even last night, I was hanging out with them, and I almost didn't share something because I felt like I had to keep it private, and I felt like I shouldn't say it to them. But as soon as I felt like that, I immediately felt blocked. Like I was no longer connected to them, and we were no longer as close because I was hiding something out of shame. And that like put a blockage in our friendship, even just sitting in the living room together talking. And so I've realized I need that genuine, authentic connection, and I will not settle for anything less. And these men that I've become friends with that have seen me and loved me and accepted me. I just feel like I want to carry that on to the world and do that for other people and really listen to them and hear them out. And it's literally making me feel like I should marry the 40-year-old man. And I know I keep going back and forth in every single video, but now part of me is like, well, fuck, he makes me feel better than anyone else, and he matches me on the deep conversations and everything. Like, I'm like, I just don't know if I could ever meet a man who was as amazing as him. That's crazy. Anyways, what a fun rave night. Thank you for joining me at the rave, you guys. Thanks for following along in this crazy journey of mine and for continuing to. And I can't believe I almost have 1,000 subscribers. That's literally crazy to me. I'm gonna stop looking at you because I'm driving. 1,000 people is like unfathomable. And I've been in a hard place in life. And I'm just now getting to like a better one, like I'm more settled, I feel like, but also still slightly unsettled, but that's just life. But I've been through some hard times and y'all have stuck around and I appreciate you for that. And this rave, like everything that happens in my life is like divinely inspired. I truly believe that. And the mindset now that I have after this rave, seeing how I showed up for my friends and for this stranger, this random man that I met and started dancing with, and then the conversations we had after, and the way I showed up for him and asked him questions and held space for him, I'm so proud of myself. Raves are fun. Would I go to another one? Maybe. Depends on the people I'm with, and also what substances I'm on, because I went completely sober, as you saw, and yes, I relapsed and took a hit of, it was like nicotine mixed with weed. It didn't do much for me. But then this man that I met gave me like a gram of shrooms, and I just enjoyed myself out on the dance floor, and I moved with the music, and I was healing my sacral chakra, and I was vibing and flowing and just feeling so good about myself, and it was so fun and so healing. And I was like plugging my ears, and this guy gave me earplugs. It was so kind of him, because I for sure would have fucked my hearing up. I went to a concert 2 weeks ago and I was in pit, and I was just too close to the speakers, and it fucked my hearing up for like 3 or 4 days. And so I was really concerned about that, but I seem to be fine. Am I manic right now, you're wondering? Yes. Am I manically talking to you and forcing you to listen to me? Yes. Just kidding. I can't force you to do anything. You could easily click off of this video. I am in a very manic state, and I feel like I need to speak. And this is my platform, so I will speak. God damn it. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, we're headed into like fall and winter, and it's time to get deep and internal. Fuck, I love my new friends so much. I don't even want to say their names on here, but they know who they are. I know who they are. And all you need in life is good friends who see you and understand you. And literally, if someone is not capable of that, why are you in the friendship? Like, take a good, hard, long look at what that friendship is for you. And maybe you want surface level friends, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have surface level friends. They're great. They have their place and purpose. But I think to truly heal from loneliness, you need friends who are able to go deep with you. I'm grateful that I found that. And who knows how long the friendship will last. It could literally end tomorrow. And I would still know what it feels like to have genuine friendship, and I would never settle for anything less. That being said, thanks for raving with me. Thanks for coming along on my journey. It was beautiful. I know I didn't film that much, but like, I had a good time. And I was able to heal parts of me, and now I can't wait to go crawl into fucking bed and sleep. I'm in my rave era. That's a joke. I don't think I'll rave for a long ass time. But thank you so much for watching. I love you dearly, and I will see you in the next one.